A former Centennial High School student is accusing the Peoria Unified School District of failing to protect him from years of alleged sexual abuse by two teachers.
Those allegations outlined in a notice of claim seeking $20 million from the district. Our Sean Rice exclusively obtained that document. And Sean, what does it say?
Well, quite the hefty amount in a notice of claim, $20 million. And for those who may be unfamiliar, a notice of claim is often the first step before a lawsuit is filed. And in this case, a former Centennial High School student says district leaders allegedly failed to stop years of alleged abuse that he says has altered the course of his life forever. Leadership at Centennial High School and the Peoria Unified School District are coming under new scrutiny in a multi-million-dollar notice of claim filed back in January. A former student and his family claim he was groomed and sexually abused by two former female teachers.
What's unprecedented is the fact that you have two female teachers that committed this alleged sexual misconduct with a minor student. Independent of each other.
The two teachers, Angela Berlacca and Haley Beck, have been under criminal investigation by Peoria police for nearly a year. Police investigating allegations that Berlacca sent sexually explicit images to the high school boy and that Beck groomed him by giving him money in exchange for sexual favors. Neither teacher has been criminally charged. The notice of claim says leadership at the high school failed to respond and report inappropriate behavior perpetrated by the teachers, and it says because of their failures, the victim suffered. Valley attorney Josh Colesrud, who is not involved in this case, says he sees an avenue where this notice of claim has merit.
If I had a son who was sexually assaulted by two of his high school teachers, I would want the full force of the law to come down on those responsible, both criminally and civilly. And, it's necessary to have these types of civil lawsuits because money talks.
Under Arizona law, school districts typically have 60 days to formally accept or deny a claim before a victim can pursue litigation. It's unclear if the district has responded to this claim. When 12 News asked PUSD for comment, we were told the claim was being addressed, quote, through the appropriate process. Colesrud says districts often conduct internal reviews while evaluating their legal exposure.
You're facing really a possible reaction from the public that could be very negative for the school district, and they could end up paying, easily $20 million or more, depending on what the victim is able to prove to the jury.
It remains to be seen if settlement negotiations are happening within the district behind closed doors. Either way, Colesrud says district leadership could be on the hook for paying out millions of dollars, with taxpayers footing the bill.
Public schools are funded both by federal taxes and state taxes. So the money for a public school would come from ultimately the taxpayers' pockets.
Now, in a previous statement issued by former PUSD Superintendent Dr. Casey Summers about some of this mandatory reporting allegations, he said that across their districts, they're reinforcing protocols for how staff respond to concerns about student safety, including any information that reaches them through students, social media, or community report. Every staff member knows and is reminded that the standard for reporting is reasonable belief, not certainty, and that the district supports staff who report concerns in good faith. Now, 12 News, we are not publicly naming the victim of this notice of claim because he remains a crime victim. Our attempts to reach his family for comment have been unsuccessful. There is no indication that a lawsuit in this case has been filed to this point, but again, settlement negotiations may be ongoing.